Okay, today I'm going to show you a little bit about your Hovercam. I have my Hovercam on and I've opened up my Flex 10 software and I've put an item under my camera and I can see the image on my computer, and if I were transferring it through my projector I would see it also up on my screen. Now that in itself is a great feature. You can display anything solid underneath here and show it to your class, but the Hovercam has some built-in features itself, one of which is Annotate. Over on the right side of your Hovercam screen is a tab that says Annotate, and when you click on it, it'll open up a wheel. On the wheel are 5 different features that you can use to annotate the image. If I were to click on the little pen, I could draw or write with the pen. I have 3 of them on this wheel, so I can automatically have 3 different colors to choose from as I'm working. There is also a text box feature, which when you click, you can use to type. And on this wheel there is a box feature, which when you draw with it makes a solid rectangle shape on your image. Well, now I've done my annotating and I decide there's something on there I no longer want. I can simply come over to my Annotate wheel, click the black arrow button, click an item I don't want, and exit out. In the case of shapes, when I click on the item, I can also change its size in addition to deleting it. But say I don't want any of my annotations on my image anymore. I want to clear my screen. Well, I don't have to click them one at a time. I can come over here to the red arrow or red X and click Clear All, and then they're all gone. And as I look at my wheel, I decide, I'm really tired of using pink. There is a way to change that. The 3 dots up at the top give you some more options, and when you click that, the options appear. The shape for marker is the little squiggly line over here surrounded by the white box. I can change to any color on the spectrum that I want. So maybe I now want purple, and maybe I want it to be really fat, and perhaps not quite so opaque, so that I can see through it and use it more like a highlighter rather than something to write with. In this case, once I've changed it, I can press Save, and now the item writes and draws as the settings I chose. Well, 3 markers is too many. I want to use some of the other features that I saw when I brought up that More Options box. So I can click on the More Options box again, and I can tell over here in the shapes, I don't want it to be a marker anymore. I want to draw just a straight line. So I'm going to pick straight line. I still want it to be the same color and opacity that I chose. So I'm going to hit Save. And now, when I use this box feature, you've noticed it's changed from a marker to a line. I can simply draw a line anywhere on my image to anywhere else, from one point to another. And again, if I don't like where I put that line, I can move it, I can change its position, or I can delete it. Now, some of the other features that are in the shapes that you can change to are, we learned about the line and the marker. You can make an arrow, you can make a frame rather than a box. The box we saw, there is a circle shape, and of course text. Text can also be changed. You can have choices out of all of these text, and you can say how large you want it to be, so that when you pick your text box, it will type any way that you have chosen it to be. It's rather a neat feature. When I'm done annotating, if I no longer want to see the wheel, I simply close it and continue on.